Damn, already has his shit set up. He's ready to put belt to ass already. Man. Gotta pull out the Oregon Duck squad swag on you here.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That's taken in by Franklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, it's Irving. Irving's got a 1st down, still going. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one from 41 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Whoa! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball on the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it at the 7. He is
Scoring with yourself is kind of crazy. I can't fake it.
Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets move out to a 7-3 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Irvin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So after 1, the Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Head the street.
Sending a receiver right. Here comes the jet sweep. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Give. This is Irving. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Love. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Love. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That was crazy. My X before I even pressed the X, it was already at the bottom. That's fucking diabolical. The game just fucking sold me, bro. That's wild.
You got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
They put Wilson in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Incompletion. 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Love. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Good fucking play, bro.
They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
3rd and 6. Back to throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 4th down, here's Ty Zentner to kick it. And we will not see
Bro,
a
why does
return
my
on
punting
this
keep
one,
doing that?
as it will be marked down.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Motion man set right. They run on the jet sweep, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it. On play action, Love. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. On the bootleg, it's Love. A throw on the move is caught. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Green Bay. An extra point attempt to follow. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
He connects with Gray on that one. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, New York. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend.
Man, I'm telling you, the player switching is fucking buns in this game, bro. So buns.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. We'll go play action with Love. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Here's 3rd and 2. So we have reached halftime, and the difference is a dozen at the break. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Whoa. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They put Wilson in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready up. Buffalo 18. Let's go. Track at 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
79 Bronco. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Down the field, he's got Duvernay.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ready? Last day 19. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Back to the air one more time. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They will run it over center with Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go! 19, pioneer. Hey, smash.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. He'll look to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Got it. Ready? 18, rapid. 18, rapid. Cut 19. Cut, trap 60. Trap 60. Check smash.
Gray brought in motion.
Check up.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They give to Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half?
That one, take it in. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Off the play fake. He'll look. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On comes the Packers punting team. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 37-yard line.
On the set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here with Hall. Hall, a 1st down and more. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they
GG's
get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hup.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Receiver in motion. Going right. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
the offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3rd and long. Now, faking the give. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run here with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
They put Wilson in motion. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Slot man in motion left. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's into the end zone yet again. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him.
Ball. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike.
And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get that complete to Franklin. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Love.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short